I'm Joe Anderson, and welcome to PerfectRegimen.com. For this month, October 2010, our exercise of the month, we'll be talking about incorporating upper body explosive movement with your lower body explosive movement routine. Last month, we talked about lower body explosive movement, being able to move in all different planes of motion, forward, backward, side to side, and pivoting to build explosive power in the legs. Now what happens is that enables us to be able to get to whatever position that we need to get to with quickness and with speed. But however, very often in athletics, when you're dealing with any, especially ball sports or even, tennis, if you're dealing with basketball, if you're dealing with baseball and football, and in certain instances soccer, you need to have your upper body being able to, your arms, your upper limbs being able to get there, following up your lower body, bringing you to the point. So when your lower body gets you to position, you want your upper body to respond with the same amount of intensity, the same amount of force, and the same amount of power, which is being able to enact your muscles' ability to being able to enact against an opposing force with strength, to overcome that opposing force with speed and velocity. So that's power. So what we're going to do today, the equipment that we'll be using today will be, it's a simple resistance band. Most gyms have them. If they don't, you can find different places to purchase them around the city or online. Now what we're going to do here, I'm putting this underneath the arms rather than what would be the first thing most people do is put it on the outside of the arm. What happens is when you're moving your arms though, it tends to rub against the skin and cause friction burn to your arms. So we're going to put it underneath the arms, gripping hold in between the thumb and the index. That's the best grip. So now you've got a good grip. We're holding on to it. Now, you want to talk about, since we're talking about incorporating the upper body explosive movement with the lower body explosiveness at the same time, we want to just do a simple exercise, which is just from here, we're just going to crouch, go into a crouching position. And since what we did last month, we did runs with the weight attached to our body. This time we don't need the weight attached here, although it will affect our legs as well, just holding on to resistance. But we want to affect the upper body. So I'm going to go into a crouching position. I don't want my neck arched up like this. I want my spine straight. And I'm just going to jump forward and reach out real quick. And as you can see, what that does is that just gets me used to exploding with my legs, getting my hands to move at the same time, so that there's a coordination going on between my upper body and my lower body. My upper body understands will understand the intensity that my lower body is going after, the urgency that my lower body has to get to that position. So now what I want to be able to do is not just to be jumping, going upward. I want to be able to crouch and reach in any position. So I don't want to just come out of a crouch position. I want to be able to come from a straight position to a crouching position. Straight position, crouch position. Each time when I come out, I want to be able to keep my navel drawn in to keep my spine from flexing. That way, as I'm facing forward, as you can see, my spine is straight throughout the whole range of motion. So when I jump in a position, I come back, my spine stays straight, so I'm not doing too much flexing in my spine, which will throw off my whole committed chain, and it can injure my spine. And plus, it also makes me spend a lot of time recovering from a loss of balance. So what I'm going to do now is just performing quick, fast, building your fast twitch muscles, your I believe that's type 2 muscles. It's type 1 and type 2, it's only 2 types, so I'm going to say type 2. If you correct me on it, give me a call and let me know. But right now we're going with type 2 fast twitch muscles, and what we're doing is I'm going to explode coming forward, but now we don't just want to come forward, we want to be able to, we want our arms to, train our arms to get there fast. So I'm exploding, reaching as if I'm reaching for something or pushing something away from me. So it's a reach for as if you're reaching for something or pushing something away. But I'm going to even create more tension by stepping forward. I'm going to give myself a little crouch position. And again, drawing the navel inside, compressing the spine, keeping my spine safe, keeping my center of gravity and my core tight, my hips my diaphragm, and my ab muscles, and my lower back, so that as I move, I can maintain speed in any direction. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just go into a little different frames of direction here. Just, even when you're working out, you want to be able to do that, building speed from any direction, so that again, you get used, your arms, your muscles are trained. Because what happens is, the way my muscles work, they work as synergists. All my muscles, they're working as a group. So now, coming here, I may be using 80% chest, 10% triceps, 10% shoulders. Let's just say that's the formula. But now coming in this direction, I may be using a lot more triceps on this arm, less triceps on this arm. This direction, same thing. So what I want to do is I want to be able to train my body to work in more of a sphere-like atmosphere versus just straight lines. So I want the strength and power to be available to me no matter where I'm reaching within the space that I control, which is pretty much in the sphere, even if you're reaching behind you or however. So that's the way you want to train your muscles. So now, thinking about movement, you want to be able to put movement together. I want to be able to, let's say, something in terms of basketball, you're going up for a layup or you're going up for a rebound. So in this case, what I want to do is I want to step, step, press up. Now, the tension's a little too tight for me, so I'm going to step back so that when I step, step, press, now I can get a full press. So step, step up and press. Step, step up and press. You can switch legs. You can alternate legs, you can alternate a hand. Step, step up and press, alternating, picking any leg you want. So I'm going to stop talking because it's hard for me to actually demonstrate the exercise properly and speak at the same time. So it's better, step, step, reach. Step, step, reach. You can do it a little faster, you can speed it up. Step, step, reach. And you can switch it up on either side. Step, step, reach. Or what you can do is, you can step, step, turn, reach with the other hand, or you can step, step, turn, reach with this hand. So you want to be able to switch it up, make sure that whatever movement, doesn't matter the movement, the lower body movement. Again, the basic principles still apply. Keeping your navel drawn in, spine compressed, center of gravity, abs tight, making sure that your neck is not too stretched when you're in movements like this with your spine curved. Move in any position that you want to move in. Again, you can, the movement is limitless. There's no specific range or diameter in which you can move. You can move, however, is whatever suits your sport, whatever suits you. But you want to keep the basic principles in mind. Again, you're thinking about a spare, so I couldn't possibly present to you every movement that's possible. But what you can do is make sure that you're stepping in with your motions, reaching. You can even try to reverse with pulling and turning. I'll demonstrate what I mean. Coming backward. So now you work your back muscles and your chest muscles all in one. So you can just stop, turn, and go the other way. Pull, stop, turn, go the other way. So you're getting your upper body to start working with the same in coordination with your lower body. And so that's explosive upper body strength, upper body power for the month of October. Explosive upper body power. And again, if anyone is interested, you can reach me at 646-773-3054 or send an email to trainme@perfectregimen.com. And we can talk more about explosive movement, lower body, upper body, and just talk more about general athletics and movement, function, strength, stability, that is your joints being able to handle and to maintain isometrically whatever weight you may be pushing concentrically or pulling eccentrically. And also we can talk about agility. You're being able to maintain balance and control in movement while you're moving in any direction, and being able to switch and change directions without losing your balance or without having to spend a lot of time recovering from a loss of balance. So again, I look forward to hearing from you, seeing you soon. You can send an email to me that is at trainme@perfectregimen.com, or you can call me at 646-773-3054. And that is the exercise for October 2010. I'll see you next month.